Shout out to LTTV.
Yeah, y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. I don't know what the hell this had to default. Yeah, LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. All right, so let's get into this one. Let's act like none of that shit ever happened. All right, so we're getting into Adam22 fired Lush and AD. He fired Lush live on air, and he basically removed AD from the No Jumper show, but kept him on the platform, so he's not fully fired, but he fired him from one show. We're going to get into the details and react to everything here. Let's get it. Then we're going to get into some of the comments of what people are saying on No Jumper.
Adam22! What's up? What's up, man?
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button upon entry. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Let's get it.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm the only black one, but
I got something to say.
What we on, Adam?
Lush, you lied to me.
What?
You lied to me, Lush.
About what?
What I just tried to talk to you about in the hall?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing.
Well, I got confirmation from a bunch of different people.
Nah, fool.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. And it looks funnier the more you lie.
I really like when?
I mean, how many people do I need to have fucking confirm it before it's like... Like crazy shit. Like, bro, I've talked to you about talking in the fucking Discord and saying crazy shit, but I never knew that you were this fucking loony with it, bro. And can we turn the beat off? Can they hear it? You're what? You're sorry?
Nah, like I don't like what I didn't say anything.
No, you said a lot of shit. Like direct quotes of shit that I said only to you because I fucking trusted you.
Man, when? I didn't do that.
This weekend. Yes, you did. And why do you think multiple people who are in the Discord just made it up?
I mean, I don't know. Like literally, I talked about it in the Discord, but I didn't say any quotes.
Yeah, you did. Well, then how the fuck do people know?
Bro, like, who else did you talk to about that shit?
I mean, I understand you want to ask follow-up questions instead of addressing the fact that you're a fucking snake, but...
I didn't say that. Like, seriously.
Well, it's pretty crazy that you're just lying more right now.
I literally, I don't... If I would have said it, when did I say that?
No, you did. You said a bunch of shit. Talking about how much people get paid and shit, bro.
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
That's complete cap. Like, seriously, we could go in the Discord and talk to those people directly.
I would love that. I would love to be proven wrong because the fact that I trusted you this much and that I've just had all this shit revealed to me.
I don't even know what people get paid.
It would take on that. Okay, but I mean, why do I have random people in the Discord telling me, oh, so-and-so said this, and it's like something that I guarantee somebody said to you or that you've heard around the office, but that you never obviously should have fucking spoke on?
Nah, we could go.
All right, so at this point, Lush should be asking or telling Adam to bring the fucking proof and the evidence of him saying these things because you're levying these accusations and you're firing him on air. This is unprofessional at this point. Let me get through this and then I'm going to give the breakdown.
In there and because I didn't say that shit. Seriously,
So is there anyone else pretending to be in there, to be you in there or something?
I mean, you could look through the entire chat log in there. I didn't say anything like that in there, fool.
Okay, well maybe.
Now this is where Lush is lying because Lush actually did say and give out information. We're going to get into the whole breakdown and all the evidence is going to come full circle. Nobody's going to be able to be unaccountable and lie because everything is on air. So Lush pretty much told the Discord and AD and everybody that AD was or that Adam was talking behind AD's back, said that he tells the same 4 jokes and he's removing him from the No Jumper show, the Tuesday show. So that's what he told them. The whole payment and everybody's who gets paid what. Lush seems like he's telling the truth about that, and no evidence in relation to that has come out. So let's get into this.
We can do a full analysis of it, but I think I get the gist from talking to everybody.
Because I did not say that, dude. I did not. I'm saying, if I did, I would have told you when you asked me before.
No, you lied to me to my fucking face out there, right in my own office.
No, dude, I didn't.
You did.
If I did, I would have said something.
Well, then there's a bunch of people in the Discord who are tragically misled, and some of them are people that I trust.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Mikey's in the Discord. Did I say...
It feels kind of crazy that all these people would just, try to frame you, you know? It seems a little bit more likely that you're just talking to...
I mean, there's been a lot of, shit. I'm not trying to throw nobody under the bus, but I didn't say, what you said, that shit. I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't, fool. I would have told you if I did.
I mean, it's just it's gonna take you providing the entire Discord chat and pointing out line by line things that you didn't say that I'm being told by multiple people that you did say.
I can show you.
What?
Isn't it incumbent on Adam to show and prove that he said these things instead of Lush going through the entire Discord to find out everything he said in his whole communications? This is weird behavior. He should have pulled him off air, but he wanted the moment. This is the thing about No Jumper. In this entertainment business, you can't, if you're hired by somebody, you're beholden to whatever the fuck they're trying to do on their platform. So Adam is routinely shitted on co-hosts and employees for the views. He could have pulled them off air and had this conversation. Why is this on air? To shit on Lush, make Lush look bad. But Lush is a victim. Lush is a recurring victim. He's allowed himself to be a victim on this platform. Let's get back into this. There's a lot here. I'm not going to stop it too much before we get through all the facts.
The entire chat. I didn't say that shit.
I honestly think, at least for now, maybe we could come to the bottom of this at some point, but it's probably better that you just leave.
All right, man.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I did not expect this to be a narrative that was taking place today, but we got to hold ourselves to a higher standard. And yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm just super disappointed.
I didn't do that, bro.
Okay. You guys can end the stream or whatever.
All due respect, shut the hell up. I don't want to hear that.
Hold yourself to a higher standard when you're exposing and outing House Phone on your very same platform. This is crazy. There's so much hypocrisy. There's so much, this nigga's unaccountable as fuck, because we're going to get into this.
Oh, jumper, you know what I mean? You finally got me watching this live, shaking my head. You feel me? We all know who the fuck that is, bitch. Call in this motherfucker and let me know why did you do it since you want to watch. I'm definitely gonna call.
Yeah, since you're watching now,
since
nigga.
You answer the phone for academics.
Oh,
let's see if you gonna answer the phone, nigga.
Oh shit.
Let's see.
That nigga's not answering.
Let's see.
Oh, he don't want no parts of this fuckery.
Even if it's not,
he don't want this bullshit.
Let's see, man.
Oh shit.
What's the deal, dog? What is the deal, Adam Sandler? What's going on, man?
Oh, shit.
That's what I'm asking you. What's the deal, cuz?
What's the deal, bro? Man,
You feeling turned up today?
you really? Hey, I just want to know, when you sat down and you gave my boy eye contact, was you like, was you focused? You ready? You was feeding off the energy, because it looked like you was ready to whoop his ass.
I'm gonna be real with you, T-Rail. I'm at the point in my life where normally, I can hear myself. It sounds crazy, but whatever. Normally, at this point in my life, if I'm gonna do something like that on camera, it's gonna be very, very well thought out. I'm gonna fucking go over it in my head a few times over the course of a day or something. I'm gonna really approach the shit carefully.
Stop the cap.
But the scenario, the way it was laid out, is that I found out about the information that I found out about probably 15 minutes or 20 minutes before I went in there. And I was just so mad that I just sat there thinking about it. And then I finally had to go for it. I just felt so betrayed. I never had anybody that I was really speaking carefree and able to really communicate with. I never had somebody fucking turn their back on me and just air some shit out like that. I was really, really
Do y'all understand how crazy this is? This nigga's steady talking shit behind AD's back, talking about AD's shitty jokes and his lack of performance on the podcast to another co-host who hasn't been there nearly as long as AD, and telling him the plans of the podcast moving forward. And then he tells your business that you're so loose at the lips for, and now you're devastated and you're pissed off at him, but you're taking no accountability for your actions. It's like you set him up because you wanted to get rid of him as well. And everybody knows that Lush talks. Even when Lush calls in, y'all are going to see it. They don't vouch for Lush when Lush is like, did I ever do that to you? And y'all, they're pretty much like, yeah, you did, because this nigga just talks. So let's get into this.
hurt. You got to see me actually be I seen somebody in the comments saying I never seen Adam that mad before, and I was like, yeah, you never seen me that mad before. It was a first.
Well, I was just in here telling him, I'm like, Adam doesn't move, or Adam doesn't really open his mouth to too much shit unless he actually knows the facts. He has to be able to speak on the subject. You know what I'm saying? He has to know something. I said, so Adam, I guarantee you was sitting in his fucking office. He was sitting in his office. He was doing a fact check. And one fucking message came up that said, ching, this is it. Where he's at, he live. All right, bitch, get up out of here. And that's how I went. But I want to know
what. That's pretty much it.
Go ahead.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this though. I never had anybody lie to my face that crazy since Liver King told me that he wasn't on steroids.
Oh my god. Yeah. Nah, you could see it was on his face. It was deep contemplation.
Right.
He said, nah. No, he said it with a question mark. Nah.
Okay.
That's when I knew we fucked up.
So Adam, what message you feel me that stuck out?
I don't know if y'all could even see Suspect on the screen. Hold on. Suspect knew Lush, or Lush knew Suspect since he was a child. This no jumper shit had them throw away their entire friendship.
More to you, was it that Almighty and Lush get paid more than T-Rail, or was it Lush really don't fucking like Adam? I mean, which message that stuck out?
Nah, y'all, I mean, either you don't know or you're not talking about it, but it wasn't either of those things.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. So I was just trying to get some shit up out you. So I really don't know about the situation. That's just like how tuned out I am. Like I don't be really like in the drama and like that how people think I am. So I mean, like was it more personal or was it like about people in the house? I mean, not in the house, in the at the job, in the office.
It was just like I said something to Lush that realistically, like, it was some personal shit, but it wasn't some crazy shit. It was some reasonable shit that like I should have been able to say to him with.
Stop the cap.
When y'all find out, if y'all haven't heard already, exactly what he said to him and that Adam's being unaccountable. The evidence is going to come out.
Without him going and yapping about it, and instead of just like, being a good friend and keeping it to himself, he fucking goes and has to blab about it to a bunch of people that he doesn't even fucking know. And then one of those people goes and rats it out to the person that I was talking about. And then all of a sudden, me and the person I was talking about have to have this awkward ass fucking conversation where I'm basically explaining like, yo, like, yeah, I did say this one thing about you that I never thought you were going to see in a million years. But like, I had to kind of explain, like, think about the context I was saying. And I was just speaking off the cuff via text message or whatever. And I mean, I can't speak for anybody else, but I feel like the weird thing about it was that now me and that person both are probably like potentially more annoyed by the backstabbingness of the situation than anything that was actually said. So, I mean, I don't fucking know. I never had anybody do some shit to me like that before. Really, like, I just can't believe that this fool was actually so like I said the other day on the podcast how the streaming shit will really change people and make them fucking crazy. I don't know if this person if Lush had to change or if he was just already like that, but that, I mean, I don't know, man. This shit is fucking people up in the head. It's bad.
Damn, dog. I mean, I kind of do feel for Lush. I mean, do you feel like
that's crazy that he? You know what?
Did you handle the situation the correct way? Because I felt we spoke to Lush right before you got on, and he he feels like you could have pulled him to the side rather than going live, like. So, with you doing that,
he could have obviously pulled him to the side instead of doing that on live. He wants to make a moment out of everybody. Everybody's going outside for the brand. Everybody. The entertainment business, y'all should not, in this podcast business, y'all should not be beholden to somebody else, subjected to their whims or their brand. They're going to make an ass of you and keep their brand going. And these guys are going to stick around because they need the money instead of creating their own platform. But Back on Fig is their own platform, community, AD's own platform, and that's what's causing a lot of the jealousy, because these niggas are streaming on their platform, putting out a lot of clips and a lot of content on their platform, and not bringing that shit to No Jumpers. That's what's creating the problems, clearly. But let's get back into this.
Do you feel like, you know what, it's over with, our whole relationship is done? Do you feel like it's just no get back?
Oh no, we done. Yeah, that was like, yeah, that's like the kind of shit that you can't come back from. When I realized that's how you're moving, and there's been a bunch of shit that I had to kind of like, not care about when I was hearing about this fool just talking too much in general. Like he was really living his whole life on the Reddit and just tweet too much, all this shit. And AD was just saying it, that me and AD both had said to him, like, you got to stop living your whole fucking life on the internet and all this kind of shit. And then look at him. Look what got him caught up. Like, you can't say that we didn't give him good advice, man.
I told him.
Facts.
Golly.
Facts.
Golly. All right, man. Mr. 22, man, it was nice speaking to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't give us everything, because I know you're not, man. Save it for your streams or whatever you got going on. But, yeah, man, thank you for coming on Back on Fig,
Appreciate you, Adam.
Hey, and this time I didn't even set up a fade with Pino and Smack like last time.
Yeah, man. Y'all got all of this shit going on. Like, all right, man. Y'all crazy, dog.
Look at the employees laughing at all the corny jokes, nigga. What's going on here, man? Y'all going outside.
Nah, but
crazy, nigga. It's like
nah,
VH1.
but you know what's funny actually is that right before this fucking this whole thing unfolded, I had just been having a conversation with Josh about the news and everything, and the one of the things that Josh was saying was like, yeah, like we really got to try to get T-Rail on the news more because the people fucking love him on the news, and it just so turns out that we might have some extra money in the budget all of a sudden, so we should definitely talk about all that.
Yeah, I mean,
This
trying to
nigga
get
just said he's giving Lush's money to T-Rail. I just want y'all to know that that's what he just said. He just said he giving Lush money to T-Rail.
I mean, but
Because
because
it's crazy.
when y'all created his contract, you feel me, like, and he, you know, it turned out he made more money than me. I mean, how did you feel about that?
I mean, I didn't even know how much you were getting paid until today.
I never said how much I was getting paid.
You know Adam's so out the loop with shit like that.
Don't do
Yeah,
it.
honestly, like my whole attitude on paying people is like, you know, when we hire them, we have a conversation about what they're gonna get paid, and then usually they don't get a raise unless they ask for it. So
You niggas gonna just let a nigga slave for 10 years? You a cold
basically,
motherfucker.
yeah. I mean, you gotta raise the issue.
You gotta raise the issue. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to raise the issue and be talking about money. Then motherfuckers be uncomfortable. We be like, you know what? He's talking about cash today. I don't know what's going on. I think we should let him go. You know, that's the talk. You feel me? Like this, it's real uncomfortable when you got to do that. Facts.
Get a job, nigger.
These fucking slave ass niggas. What the fuck is going on out here? He's telling y'all what y'all are signing up for. He's showing y'all what y'all are signing up for. This is borderline pathetic at this point.
I feel you, but at the same time, I mean, yeah, you probably should have said that to us a while ago, but it's all good. You know?
Oh, so it's over with now.
Nah, I mean, we can definitely have a conversation.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on, but yeah, I need that money for the news. Don't worry about nothing.
I mean, yeah, let's talk for sure this week, though. Much love, Snack.
Yes.
You're a good-looking guy. Almighty, good-looking guy.
Oh,
T-Rail.
Paul's good looking, bro.
Get him out of here! He's got no place in here! Get rid of him! Okay?
Wallahi Azim, you are gay. Don't say this to me. Wallahi, you are gay.
Good looking, Adam.
every
Yo,
compliment.
and hey, you know what's fucked up though is that I was lining T-Rail up with an opportunity this morning or whatever, and now he's gonna think that I was only doing it to somehow like
Real
protect
me.
myself in this situation. So now you're not gonna think I was actually doing that out of the goodness of my heart.
Nah, man. You don't do shit out the goodness of your heart, man. It's always a motive. I be ready for it, but it's all good. No, you really did that, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. I can't wait to go on there if it happened.
Yeah, for sure. But much love. Good luck to everybody.
You know. All right, bro.
Yeah, I'll see you in 7.4 seconds.
Oh, God.
Oh, my
It's
Lord.
fucking hilarious.
I love that.
That nigga's hilarious, bro.
Go ahead, Milk. Go ahead.
That's wild.
Yeah,
That's wild.
no, that's really crazy. I'm not
Damn,
even gonna
Les.
lie to you.
I ain't gonna lie,
Les.
you ain't. I know I could say that, but what you can't say, you definitely can't be saying numbers, stipulations, how long, like the details in the contract. Like you definitely not supposed to be saying that. And how much you make is one of them. And I think talking about it with other employees, I think that's what it is. I think of course you could tell the world how much you make. I'm not sure. I wouldn't even do that because I don't want niggas watching my podcast. But I think you for sure can't talk about it with other people who work
What's
there.
up, fool?
What's the deal, cuz? What happened, bro?
Bruh, I don't know. Motherfuckers is tripping.
What happened, bro? What did they say you did that you didn't do, bro?
Bruh, motherfuckers said that, like, I'm a little confused by it all still. Like,
Uh-huh.
hey, I can hear a gnarly echo in my voice.
Oh, you hear an echo?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Now I think it's better.
You good?
Yeah, I guess Adam thinks that I was leaking info from our private conversation on a Discord, which is 100% not true. But
So you
I'll
was
be in the Discord and I'll be talking to people, but nah, like I don't know where
Stop
this
the
is coming
cap.
from, but it's really unfortunate, and it's really unfortunate too that that shit was like happened the way it did. I don't know why people think it's like cool to like humiliate me like that. Like,
Oh,
bruh,
so you think that
I've
was
been
really
nothing
unprofessional? You think that was really unprofessional? What just happened?
What do you think?
I mean, we could have handled it a different way. I mean, you know, but if he feel like he was just totally disrespectful and, you know, a snake ass nigga, you know, like he called you, I mean, you know, he handled it the correct way. I mean, but if you could go ahead and prove that you did nothing, you know what I'm saying, that he's blaming you for, accusing you of, then, you know, you definitely need that apology.
I definitely didn't do what I'm being accused of, and it's, you know, it's just like it's hella unfortunate because I've been nothing but loyal to this platform and the people on there, and I wouldn't do no shit like that, and I wouldn't jeopardize my position or my friendship with anybody. So it's unfortunate.
So why was they saying, like you said, that, you know, me and Almighty make more than T-Real? Why would that be one of the, like, you know, quotes?
I have no fucking clue. I don't know how much you get paid.
Yeah, so that's crazy. So, I mean, Adam is standing on it, like he's pretty sure, like, you know, he knew what was going on and what was
there's
said.
no way, but I'm 100% sure I didn't say that, and I'm already went back to the Discord, and everyone in there is saying I don't know what the fuck he's talking about because I didn't say that shit.
Oh, and this came after the
Like, you
pre-recording.
can ask anyone that's in the Discord, huh?
Did y'all discuss this on the Tuesday show?
Nah, we haven't recorded the Tuesday show yet.
Oh, okay, man, that's crazy. Yeah, you feel me? God, wow.
Break the news.
Motherfuckers don't even know what the deal is with the Tuesday shit.
Break the
none
news.
of that has even come out.
Break the news about what? Break the news about what?
Mm-hmm. Some shit in the air. You smell
Anyways.
No, you break the news, nigga, since you brought it up.
Pretty sure suspect said break the news, but let's get it.
Let's see what the fucking news is. I don't know. Yeah, you
don't know about the Tuesday stuff.
I'm just trying to see if they pre-recorded that motherfucker already. I was trying to see if that motherfucker was dropping that shit, man. But that's real unfortunate, though. You feel me, Les?
Let me ask you real quick. Anyone that's in there, have y'all ever told me anything in confidence that got out?
Yeah, I definitely did. I was talking to you about some shit on the phone.
Hold on.
Be like, yeah, man, T-Rail we was talking about that same little shit.
You're lying, fool. Shut up, fool.
Said that shit before, but look, you know what I'm saying? You know, all bullshit aside, we didn't have these talks before, whether if it's in a group chat or rather if it's in the office, rather if it's on live, you know, and right now you just one of the ones, you know, one of the talent at No Jumper office that's consistently in the Discord, in the Reddit, you know what I'm saying? You comment yourself. Like, I don't even think nobody else is really in that shit, saying shit. So you got a history of being in that shit, and, you know, and sometimes getting emotional and getting your feelings, and you probably building relationships with these fans and people that you think you know what I'm saying, you got a good rapport with, and it's really just not the fact. You feel me? Like, so some of these fans that he's probably, you know, is hinting to are motherfuckers that, and you know them, we all know them. You feel me? It's only a handful of them that really take this shit serious, that's really dialed in on this shit, that has every bit of information. Sometimes, and the majority times, more information than us. You feel me? Like, these motherfuckers is booking talent. These niggas are so cold. So,
I'm gonna tell you like this. Bro. I've stayed out the motherfucking Reddit for a while. I haven't been fucking with the damn. Like, I went on Discord to talk to people, but I never said anything that I'm being accused of or whatever. And I've been like, really, I took your advice, and I've been leaving the office at the office. Like, I'm dealing with my own shit. I've been spending time with my family, spending time with my friends, doing my shit, not really concerned about, like.
So what do you? So what do you think? So what do you think? What was said? What do you think was said?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna get cleared up, and then it's a matter of once it gets cleared up, what happens then? Because I don't know. It really wasn't cool what happened, fool. It wasn't, and I didn't do nothing like that. I understand Adam being mad.
Like what happened? Do you
that,
think?
but-
Do you like? Can you reconcile that? Do you think what happened to you just now? Do you think that deserves more than an apology?
I mean, I don't know, fool. It's just like it's too fresh in my mind for me to make a definitive statement about that. Like,
All right, so there is no going back from that. Adam said that he's not going back from that. He said he's done with Lush. And Lush got played on camera. Lush should have known. He should have seen this coming.
what would you feel if you was in my position?
You know what I'm saying? Me and you were totally two different people.
Nigga, just answer the question. What would you do in his position? Pause.
I don't know.
Yeah. So what would?
I'm just, yeah, but I'm just a realist, So at that point, we take things different, Pause. But if I'm sitting in that chair and you telling me that shit, you feel me? And I ain't do shit. I'd have been like, bitch, pull it up now. Who the fuck you, nigga? You over here sitting on the couch, all you doing all the whole. You better get down with me or what you doing? Like, I ain't do shit. Like, nigga, fuck you talking about? Nigga, pull it up now, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Fuck everybody in this motherfucker. Fuck the.
That's facts. You can't just be like, oh, this person's telling me this and I trust this person, but it's like you're not trusting the words that I'm saying. You better show some motherfucking evidence, my nigga. But, Lush went outside, scared for his job.
Fans, all that shit, the Discord, pull the Discord up. I'm like, put a Discord up live. Fuck it. Discord up live. Do it up. You feel me? I'm totally different. You just, you took it nonchalant. You took it on the chin. You know what I mean? You like, hey, look, check this out, pause. Look, but you like, I ain't do that shit. Both of y'all was really standing y'all ground, so right now I really gotta see the proof. I want to see what's going on. I want to see what the fuck you was really actually saying in the Discord, and I hope that shit just ain't true. You know what I mean? But not saying that you don't know it's true, but I just hope you wasn't repeating anything in the Discord or Reddit, that we be saying in the group chat.
Nah, feel like literally the shit the shit that he thinks. But T-Rail, I never said anything you ever told me. So just to clarify that for the people.
Nah. You ain't never told me no shit. Like you ain't never got nothing out there that we kept everything personal, man. You good with me?
Yeah, I've never done nothing like that. I know how Mighty can say the same shit. I don't know if Smack in there too, but whoever in there, I've never done that to nobody. That's not in my nature. And it's,
yeah, cause these niggas keep disrespecting you. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially Almighty, he love clowning and disrespecting you.
I ain't gonna lie. Lush, you have did this to me.
Let's get to that.
You have did that to me. The conversation I had with me and you about the Sharp shit, Sharp definitely called me and said, what Lush got to do with this?
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
All right, so once again, you're talking Sharp's business to Lush. Lush tells Sharp the business that you're telling him, and now you're mad at Lush. What's with all this talking behind people's back and not wanting the words to get to them? How about y'all keep it a stack?
Ooh, Malcolm X.
So that's cap.
Let's get to that.
I'm just being honest. I can't sit up here and lie. That's cap.
Okay.
I might need a soda. Yeah, we gonna hit you back though, Lush, man. Think about it, man. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people gonna hit you, man. I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck this. I only took the call because it's you, but I feel like I shouldn't even taken this call. Y'all do y'all motherfuckers.
I don't think you did anything that that would tarnish anything that you got going on.
I'm not even gonna get into it with Almighty, but like that's crazy, fool. Like that's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, cause why you and Almighty be always getting into it? Because I felt like you and that nigga just was, like you called him your nephew, your cousin, all the whole little shit, and y'all stay getting into it, man.
I just wasn't.
Right, that's not me. For sure, bro.
All right, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was cool talking to you. We gonna holler at you, bro.
Now, Almighty tries to use Lush as a stepping stool, and he uses him to make moments for clout. But Lush allows it. Lush is the ultimate victim. He needs to be accountable for that.
Let's get to that. Come on, almighty homie.
What I was supposed to say
That's
nothing?
your cousin, cuz.
I wasn't supposed
your
to say
uncle,
nothing?
bro. That's your uncle.
I was supposed to lie? I mean, I was trying.
So what you
He just kept dwelling on it. I was trying to shut up. You didn't see me over here real quiet. I was trying, bro. I was trying my best. I swear to God I was. I was trying my best. So I'm like, he just gonna keep saying that shit. And then he said my name. He goes, the suspect. I can't verify that. I can't verify that, bro. I might be able to find a text. I can't verify that.
So what you and Lush and Sharp had going on? What y'all was doing?
Nah, me and Sharp, we had a little conversation or whatever, and then I had a conversation with Lush. And then Sharp calls me and said, what does Lush have to do with this conversation? That's all I'm gonna say.
Wow.
All due respect, shut the hell up. I don't want to hear that.
Oh, this shit is getting out of hand, homie. It's getting out of hand, man. This shit is a real soap opera. But like I said, man, as far
Yep, real soap opera. That's what I always say about No Jumper nowadays. They turned this shit into a soap opera. Everybody going out sad for the views. What up, Lady Hotep? What up, TG? Let's get it, chat.
as far as Lush, I mean, he do be dwelling in the whole little shit too much sometime, man, and that's where it gets you right there. That's where the shit gets you. It come a fan can switch anything up. These niggas is high tech. These niggas got shit going. You gonna have to really figure out if it's a lie or not. You have to figure out if a nigga came straight from a nigga page and all that. You gotta go hurry up and do some research and see what's going on, like nigga, cause you can't be giving these niggas too much info. And these niggas is working off of nothing. Media people, we you know what I'm saying, we dealing with. This is content creators we dealing with. So these niggas.
His whole life content.
I need the facts. Do you have it? You feel me? Like these niggas, I come in these niggas, his office, he reading articles, he doing the whole little shit for, he get in tune and whatever he's finna talk about. Like he gonna make sure he can touch on the fucking subject, nigga, and it kind of be factual. So for him to just look. And
all right, so AD's gonna call in, but this isn't the juice right now. Hold on, y'all. On Community, AD has a conversation with Adam. He gets very emotional. They go back and forth. Pun ain't playing that bullshit. Pun keeping it a stack on the podcast. Let's get into this one. And then we have some background insight to No Jumper and a whole recap of the whole situation. So we're going to get into that after, but let's get into this. He had the same problem as me. He started out on mute. I restarted my system and it fucked up everything. That's why I started on mute. So let me just fast forward to this where they get into the shits. It starts about like 5 minutes in. He said it's also very weird. It is weird. This shit is like a bunch of high school women. I don't know what these niggas is doing. These guys are going outside for the platform. Adam needed to take a break. That's what it comes down to. He didn't react well to when he was getting exposed and getting cooked. So he needed to take a break. And then with the whole house phone situation, he needed to take a vacation.
Richard Spencer, former neo-Nazi, you know what I'm saying? He does the stream with him, Adam, and Destiny. I don't think nothing of it. You feel me? I'll get some phone calls for some people, you know, in the industry that are African-American that hit me like, hey, I don't appreciate Adam platforming this guy. And I'm like, who is this guy? So I start getting links and everything like that.
Oh, shit.
And I'm paying attention. I'm like, oh, hold up. What is niggas doing interviewing this nigga? Now I understand. You feel me? Completely. Niggas say, oh, bro, you sat down with Nick Fuentes and all that. Even with the Nick Fuentes shit, I was not fully aware of everything that was going on. And I feel like at least if you're going to talk to somebody like that, have an African American with you in the interview to give some type of pushback when it comes down to that. You feel me? I don't think three white niggas talking to each other, not getting to the root of everything is, you feel me, acceptable. And I'm not no bitch ass nigga, bro. Like, if I feel something is wrong with Adam, Josh, anybody in the office, I'm gonna speak my mind about that shit. You feel me? I have to. I don't expect everybody else to do that shit. So, before we get into everything and do all that, I just want to let you hear what I heard. That made me feel the way that made me feel the.
Hold on, y'all. Let me just modify something. I'm gonna get the volume set up a bit better than this. having some issues when I click off the screen. Let me just fix this real quick, y'all. Y'all hang tight. Pause. Nigga, everything's zesty. You gotta pause everything. All right, let's get it.
The way that I did. So just so y'all get some context when it comes down to this.
There's multiple clips, by the way.
There's multiple clips, though.
Yeah. And there's clips of the Richard nigga?
Yes.
Okay.
It's multiple clips.
I heard like a wild one, right? Where he says, my people used to enslave those bastards.
Exactly.
They should be worshiping. So, but the Adam credit, and he tried to give Van Lathan.
I know that. I talked to Van.
You feel me?
Van didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
He said,
and then Hotep Jesus also turned it down.
He said that he would not do it.
Yeah. Right.
He said that he wouldn't sit down. So, where is his audio? Just so y'all can get a little rundown of what was going through my mind. Let me see. I see a breakfast person right here. Hold up. But I don't want to get flagged. I just want to play the audio.
Yeah. He was on Breakfast Club?
He got the donkey of the day for what he said.
Oh, okay.
It's absolute BS.
Wait, what are they talking about right now?
Because in the late 1800s.
Oh, they're going over.
Of Richard.
All right, so they're going over with the Richard Spencer shit. I'm gonna fast forward this part. I'm gonna get into the part where Adam calls in and speaks to AD about the whole Lush situation. So let's get into that.
4 years. Yeah. You know, and he's saying, you feel me? Right. So by him being platformed, you know, I definitely feel like there should be like a space for discourse, right, between both sides. But there should always be another side there to challenge him. And I don't feel like Destiny, right? Like, cause Destiny like went through the same shit too. You feel me? Like earlier this month, where it's like, you know, where like the streamers like felt like he was being, you know, kind of like condescending to them, right? So I don't feel like Destiny should have been the one to like debate him. I felt like, you know, like one of, you know, like a Hebrew Israelite or you know, right, or like Hotep Jesus or Van Lathan, right? And they should have been, you know, like there to kind of like counter him, you know.
And Van didn't want to do it.
Yes, Van
he
turned
said
it down.
there's no amount of money that would make him sit down with that guy. Yeah. Orange is in the chat, man. Shout out to the Fig Muley, my back on Fig brothers, man. You already know. Yeah.
Adam's first choice was a black person.
Real big shout out to them, and I'm gonna get into that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all it all today.
Damn.
Since we here. So once this Richard Spencer shit happens, I go on at the end of the day and I say, hey, you know what? I'm a little upset with Adam. You feel me? I don't fuck with that. It's a lot of minorities that work in the building. I don't think a person like that, whether you think they're reformed or not, should get platformed. Or at least if you gonna do it, you feel me? Have somebody that's there that's able to challenge and make shit shake when it come down to that. Next thing I know, I get a hit up from Adam about Thursday or Friday. Adam says, I think in order for us to have a friendship and us to remain friends, I think that you should stick to Wednesday, do the food show, and do the news, and no longer be a part of Tuesday.
Damn. So he fired you from a Tuesday show. Why would he fire you from a Tuesday show? Because of that shit?
Out of nowhere. He says that, you feel me? He feel, and this he just kept it like that.
Oh, so he on a...
All right, let's keep it a stack. AD tries to hold Adam accountable. Adam is allergic to accountability. We are gonna see in the upcoming interview or the upcoming conversation with AD and Adam when Adam morphs into a full-grown woman, because those are the best human beings at dodging accountability. No disrespect to the ladies in the chat. I have ladies in the chat all over the place. It is what it is. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know when women don't want to be accountable, they're dodging the shit out of accountability. Adam does that. But even worse, at least women are more accountable than Adam. Adam just dodges it at all costs and put it at somebody else. It's pretty bad. We're going to get into this right now. Let's get it.
Firing spree.
That nigga said he didn't want me on a Tuesday show no more. In order for us to be friends still and do stuff on the channel, he says
You see that? Lady Hotep says, we understand fully. TG, what's with the sour grapes? Got to fix that face.
The food show was doing amazing. He said he wants to double down on it at the end of the day, and he wants to make sure, you feel me, like they move in a different direction with Tuesday.
Because you spoke up for the black people.
I don't know. I'm sitting there like,
because you spoke up for the black people in the office. The white man said you can't be on the show.
Is it because I sat there and I said some shit?
Remember I said pun keeps it a stack?
Is that crazy, Flacco?
If
Is that crazy? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, all right, that's what we don't know. Go ahead.
So when that happened,
that's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm sitting there feeling a certain type of way. I'm like, wait a minute. I said, you know what? I'm not even tripping. Maybe it's best that I go do the Wednesday show, you feel me, and focus on everything else on the channel. I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? I said, you know what? It is what it is. It's just business, cool, whatever. It's been a lot of shit that happened with the Tuesday show.
Yeah, it's just business, but you didn't ask for a raise and you're still getting paid whatever the fuck you're getting paid. This is the thing. You get if when AD gets removed from the Tuesday show, that means he's not on the platform podcasting with Adam. The Wednesday show is him, Duno, and another nigga. And then the food show is him and Duno creating content for No Jumper. They can easily take that shit and move it to their own platform. There's no reason to be a No Jumper at that junction.
Then Adam says, I'm going to holler at the guys and tell me what they think. You feel me? He hits up Lush. He hits up T-Rail. He tells Lush, what do you think about it? Me not having AD on the Tuesday show and shit like that.
Damn.
I don't know what Lush, I think Lush said like, oh no, like I don't think that's a good idea. It is what it is. He says that he wants to replace me with a Court. You feel me?
Who the fuck is Court?
The new nigga.
Who?
Big Court, man.
Who?
Court. And I don't know the nigga like that. Who? I ain't got nothing bad to say about that nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
New guy, yeah.
New
I don't
guy.
know who he is. I only watch him.
So I'm sitting there still like I'm not even tripping about it. I'm like,
basically the new black guy that's not gonna challenge him. The new placeholder nigga to make it look like it's somewhat black platform so he can be ingratiated in the hip hop culture while getting off these other folks.
You know what? It is what it is. Like, whatever. I'm gonna focus on doing what I'm doing. We got other shit going on right now and shit. You know what I'm saying? He asked T-Rail, real ass nigga, bro, my brother, Fig Munity.
Fig Munity.
T-Rail says, if AD ain't doing the show, I'm not doing the show.
Talk about it.
Real loyalty.
Talk about it.
T-Rail said, if AD not doing the Tuesday show, I'm not doing the Tuesday show.
Hold on, I just gotta make this clear, because I ain't out here freeing the slaves. I don't help people that don't want to be helped. I don't know these niggas. I'm doing a breakdown of what the fuck I see and what's out there for people. It is what it is. Let's get it.
Straight like that. You feel me? Nothing but love for T-Rail, nothing but love for Smack. They're my niggas for life. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't have to do that shit. That's real loyalty. Nigga, I do the same for them. So once that shit happens, you feel me? I'm not saying nothing about the situation. You feel me? I'm leaving everything alone. I'm sitting there processing it. I'm like, nigga, should I walk away from the fucking company and say, fuck this shit?
Now, AD said one more thing happens. I don't know if y'all were there during that reaction, but he said after the house phone thing, he's like, one more thing happens and I'm gone. And then 2 to 3 more things happened and he's still contemplating whether he wants to leave.
Getting my emotions and then sit there and be like, nigga, fuck you niggas, and you already know, cause hell and do all that. Nah, I said, you know what? On some business shit, if that's Cud's decision, it is what it is. I'll sit there and do this and all that. So I left the shit alone, talking about the shit and trying to contemplate what's my next move gonna be in the situation. Feel what I'm saying? Not sitting there trying to, you know, I'm pretty sure niggas expect me to sit there and go crazy and do all type of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be 100.
Be 100, bro.
All the way. Nigga, I don't fuck with that shit, nigga. I put in a lot of time, nigga. Put my life on the line for niggas at that office, nigga. Whenever something cracking off, nigga, I'm the first motherfucker around, nigga. Just for a nigga out of nowhere to tell me, oh yeah, I think we should go in this direction.
At the end of the day, this is business. Do not overextend yourself without getting some sort of equity. Expecting loyalty from somebody like Adam, who threw House Phone under the bus, who he knew House Phone way longer than he knew AD. House Phone was fundamental in him building the platform from the ground up. Threw him under the bus, said fuck his reputation, he fucking trannies. That's what he did. And now you expect more loyalty from him instead of getting some equity in the business? Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man,
That shit weak, cuz. That shit weak.
Stop being Batman, dog.
Man, nigga.
These hoes ain't loyal. Tell you stop being Batman, dog.
Come on. Come on. So,
like, they got community. This shit has like what, 90,000, almost 100,000 subscribers. Like,
once that happens, nigga, I mind my business. I'm not saying nothing. I'm going about the weekend and shit like that. You feel me?
Niggas is crazy.
I get a couple of hit-ups. Hey, Lush is in the Discord saying you got cut.
Damn.
Adam about to replace you.
Damn.
He don't like your saying 4 jokes that you be saying. And a plethora of other things.
God damn.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm like, nigga, what?
God damn, what else?
I was trying to keep shit cool, girl. I'm trying to be cool about the whole situation. You feel me? On some business type shit. Now I'm like, wait a minute. So Adam is sitting there talking about me behind my back, nigga. I thought, nigga, you my brother, nigga. You supposed to have love for me, nigga. I thought we was like this, nigga. If you had a problem with me in any type of way, nigga, you could have came up to me and said some shit to me. Nigga, have I not proved my loyalty enough, nigga? I ain't been at no jumper for the fucking money, nigga. Let's keep it real. Niggas been offering me all type of situations that I could have jumped shit. Pun, nigga. Pun ain't telling me, oh, let's go take this. Let's go take this shit over there. I'm like, nah, these niggas put me in a position over here. I'm going to stay over here. I'm going to rock with this shit till the wheels fall off. Out of loyalty. I don't even give a fuck about the money aspect of it. You feel what I'm saying? So when I'm sitting there getting that, I'm like, niggas is talking about me, cuz, behind my back? And not even that, in the fucking Discord?
Shame.
Of niggas who ain't got nothing to do with the company and shit?
That's
Come on, cuz.
Nah, listen, that's a cold game, bruh.
That's a cold game, right?
That's man, some cold niggas, man.
Come on, that's cold. So
fans is crazy.
I still don't say nothing. I leave this shit alone. Nigga, we doing it up this week. I wasn't gonna say anything, nigga. I said, you know what? Should I stay? Should I go? You feel me?
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm telling the homies, everybody like, damn, cuz that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, damn, that's fucked up, AD. And I'm sitting there like, man, I'm like, nigga, I'm not even about to say nothing about this shit. I'm about to just go on Wednesdays, my nigga, do this and do that, and just keep shit pushing, and basically don't talk to cuz. You feel me? So I get a hit up today from Adam. Adam hits me up and he like, hey man, is everything cool and stuff like that? I just, I want to make sure that we on the same page, and
we not.
I never felt this way and saying all that. I said, man, check it out, bro. I was trying to be cool about it, but the fact that niggas in a Discord can talk about I'm getting cut and you don't like this about me and shit like that, I said, that shit weak, bro. We supposed to be better than that. Adam like, I ain't even say that. What are you talking about? He says, who is saying this shit? I said, man, listen, bro. I ain't no rat. I ain't gonna sit there and say nothing. Just know, cuz, niggas is telling me how you really feel about me. And Adam sitting there saying, oh, well, nah, that's not true. I didn't say this. I ain't say this. I ain't say that. I said, bro, niggas ain't about to make up this shit, bro. You said what you said, nigga. It is what it is, bro. Just you know what I'm saying? You could have, I just wish you could have came to me and kept it up and kept it real with me and shit. So he said, who said this? Is it Lush? Is it this? I said, listen, bro, it's either here or there. I'm not saying nothing, nigga. So then Adam hits up people that's in the Discord. And I ain't gonna say the person in Discord's name.
Damn.
But we got receipts. One of the people in the Discord told Adam Lush was running his mouth about everything in the fucking Discord.
I've seen him do it.
Cold game, man.
Cold game.
It's man, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. These niggas cold out here, bro.
Cold game.
Hey, niggas looked at me crazy back when I said everybody cutthroat at no jumper, right?
That's cutthroat.
Cutthroat niggas,
Now,
man.
puns hating, puns this, pun. My nigga.
That's a cold game, pun.
Nigga, we all can see this shit. Everybody that watch this shit all can see this shit, bro. Niggas is cutthroat, bro.
Facts. That's facts. And when you tell the truth and you keep it a stack, you hating. Adam calls Pun the punstigator, like he's instigating fuckery. It's like, no, nigga, he's calling y'all on your bullshit, and he's hating when he does it, cause y'all are cap.
You feel me? Niggas will cut each other necks. Niggas will get elevated in position.
But I'm like on Adam's shit.
I'm
It's
telling
like,
cuz.
nigga, don't hit. Nigga, don't act like nigga this shit all cool, bro. If you saying shit about me, cuz.
That shit
You
weak.
feel me?
That shit weak.
And I told Lush before, I said, stop talking to niggas in the Discord. You don't know these niggas, bro.
Damn, Lush.
And
How
you
got the
going,
homie, cuz?
and niggas saying this XYZ, and they saying all this, nigga. Right? Adam hit up a couple more people from the Discord. They tell Adam the same shit.
And
He said,
out Lush?
he says, AD, you don't even got to tell me who said it. He said, I know who said it. He said that 4 joke shit and all that shit. I said that to fucking Josh, and I said that shit to Lush.
So why was Josh instantly eliminated? Why couldn't it have been Josh? That's the thing. When Adam was trying to hold Lush to it, it was like it could have been him, but there was like a little bit of wiggle room because he didn't know for certain, because it could have been Josh. He was counting on the fact that Lush is a chatty patty and he likes to talk a lot. So, process of elimination. But y'all women in the chat are spitting right now. Y'all 100% right. Let's get it.
And he said, I know it's not Josh. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Not only that, Adam said, I apologize. Adam sends me the text thread between him and Lush of everything that he said to me, said about me. I read it, and some other shit in there that I'm like, this is what it's really about. And if you want to get into it,
Nigga, it's Fig Munity, nigga. He's hot about Fig Munity, nigga.
niggas,
Let's
hey,
talk about it.
Man, listen.
Come on,
you
cuz. We get it,
you
cuz.
wanna-
Niggas been saw that,
come on,
cuz. You
cuz.
feel me? Niggas hot about Fig Munity, bro. You know what I'm saying? We get it, my nigga. But goddamn, niggas ain't stepping on your toes, champ.
This whole operation is ran so unprofessionally. If you didn't want them to have their own channels and you wanted them to be all in on No Jumper because you think you're responsible for the clout that they have, you should have made them sign contracts and have a non-compete, but you didn't do any of that. Nobody's on contract. Everybody's like self-contracting, getting their little bag, and the business is not being handled with any type of formality. So everybody wants to complain after. It's like, nah, handle y'all business properly. Especially Adam. Adam's moving like, you know, let's get back into this, man.
Nigga
You want
ain't
to make it that?
nigga,
You want to make it that it could be that though. You know what I'm
nigga
saying?
ain't never stepped on nobody's toes and shit like that. You feel me?
Be that, cuz. Don't come offering the homie money like he a bitch, nigga. I'll give you a morning show. Shut up, bitch. I'm not offering the homie no money like he a hoe, nigga. You want some hoe shit? We can talk about it, nigga, offline, nigga.
Nigga, that shit weak, cuz. I'm gonna keep it G.
It's crazy.
That shit weak.
Suck ass, nigga.
Shit weak, bro. Then I'm sitting there reading the text messages.
All right, so at some point, Adam's going to call in. I might have to fast forward it, but let's
shit
get
like
through
that,
this.
And I'm like, man.
Let's talk
What
about it,
was said,
Flacco. Yeah. Flacco, you said you could go as, come on, nigga.
Yeah, no,
Keep
no,
up
no.
with me, baby.
Look,
Keep up with me, Flacco.
Now, facts. Hey, Russell, look. So, look.
Nigga can't keep up.
You got that screenshot, right? So, what was said that I guess you haven't and already made public?
I'm gonna read you verbatim what the text message said.
Damn.
This is what somebody told Adam from the Discord.
Damn.
Just to give y'all some context and shit like that. Where is it at? And niggas was asking me, is it guilty? No, it was not guilty.
Man.
Niggas is crazy.
Flacco, can you confirm? Don't say the nigga name.
Don't air the nigga out.
Don't air him out in the Discord.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I want you to read it. What does it say?
That's not guilty. So it
Wait,
says,
talk to the mic. Talk to the mic.
I bet. So here's the messages.
Don't air the nigga out, kid.
No. Look, so
Don't air the nigga out.
So okay, I'm assuming like this is from Adam, right?
Adam hit that person up. What that person say?
It says like AD is saying that I said some shit about him making the same 4 jokes over and over. Was that something Lush says? And this person says, to be honest, I'm not sure which one of them said what part, but I'm guessing Lush had to be the one who told us that because he said he spoke to you. But yeah, there was a comment about you being tired of AD's repetitive jokes and just his general vibe on the show. Also, a whole bit about how you were pissed at both Lush and AD over comments they made about the Spencer interview without even watching it. And then Adam said, what the fuck?
All right, now that's cap. Lush called him out, but Lush said he watched the whole interview and he had a problem with it. Lush checks him on some of the racist shit too, or not the racist shit, some of the white supremacist leaning type shit, and he has a problem with that. Anytime somebody wants to check him or hold him accountable, he has an issue.
Never even said that. I ain't gonna lie, man. Lush, man, and them niggas dimed you out, Lush, bro. Them niggas is trying to get you 100 years, bro. That's crazy.
That's crazy, cuz.
Bro, talking to niggas who gonna dime you out like that? Bro, that nigga is giving quotes of Lush, bro. Nah, man.
Crazy, right?
Nah, bro. Nah, that's not, bro. It's a cold game out here, bro. Listen, you can't trust one of these niggas.
And my thing, bro, is like, bro, Lush, why are you talking to people, bro, on the shit?
You can't trust the fans, man.
Why? What's the point of it?
Sheesh.
And I'm gonna be 100.
Telling the inside business to the fans.
Since the shit came out, niggas is getting paid this and all that and all that. I have never had a contract with no jumper. I've never had a contract with no jumper.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people in that building who do not make more than I do in that motherfucking building. If we gonna be real. Real shit.
Man, talk that shit, man.
And I feel like, nigga, what I bring to the table and what I done, nigga, and you feel me? That energy should be reciprocated, bro. I done stopped the wolves, nigga, from coming up there terrorizing shit. Everybody know it.
Shit, I would have said firsthand.
The wolves still ready though.
God,
ready though.
God damn. God damn.
I got niggas in the streets mad at me, nigga. Why you keep taking up for this company and do this? These niggas don't care about you. I'm like, yes, they do. Adam, my brother, he may be a lot of things, but that's my brother.
Damn.
He wouldn't do me like that.
What you think about that, Flacco?
Adam loves AD though.
Stupid.
Yeah, feel me?
Nigga, how you gonna say that?
Yeah, like that's true, right? You feel here?
Listen. My thing was this: if it was a performance issue for me, if you felt like I wasn't bringing nothing to the table, the type of relationship we have, you supposed to be like, hey, bro, I think you need to step it up. You should be doing this and doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
If it's like that, if we like that, you don't just have to clear blue like, oh, I think we should do this and all this. Now it's like, nigga, no.
Yeah.
That means something has been lingering. That means something been bothering you.
It's because Adam can't be big dog with AD in the room. The folks are laughing more at AD's jokes. They're giving him a lot of compliments. Adam's like, y'all are dick riding too much. Stop giving so much compliments. Adam's always trying to police the podcast.
And instead of coming to me like a homie and a family member the way I look at you, nigga, I gotta hear about niggas in Discord and Lush telling niggas shit. Cause I'm like, what the fuck?
Question though. So before this Richard Spencer thing, like, what do you think that it could have been? Like, do you think it could have been like taking maybe what, like sides with certain people or what?
Come here real quick, Flacco.
All right.
Niggas missed the memo I just gave everybody, huh?
You just missed the memo. Just for clarity, what did Adam say?
Wait, so who said that?
What'd I say?
I ain't gonna rat on that person, but for the last couple of days, I had to hear that, and niggas didn't think that was cool. And look at you, family, and to hear that was messed up, I feel like I brought and bring a lot to the channel. I guess not. Adam says, I'm just confused why anyone would say that. I already decided before I told you that shit on the phone the other day that I wasn't gonna be critical of you at all. I just wanted to try different people.
Come on, cuz. Adam will tell you himself, I ain't never once said Lush name. I ain't no rat. I ain't no snitch. I ain't no bitch. Before I fucking do some shit like that, nigga, I don't give a fuck about that job, kid.
That nigga said, I want to try other people.
Try other people, kid.
That's fucked up. Nigga that helped you build that motherfucker, that he was on a decline, my boy. Let's be real.
Nigga, when I came to that platform, bro, niggas was not fucking with that shit, bro.
Let's be real. It is what it is. What you think about it, Flacco?
Bro, I'm gonna be real. Like, I really wasn't like watching No Jumper like that. Like,
I know everybody wasn't
around that time, right? Like, I like kind of like tapped in like during the whole like Selena Powell era. So like that was like when that was I'm not even sure. Like 2017, 2018, or 2019, 2020.
Hey man,
yeah.
All right, so we're like literally like a minute and 10 seconds away from Adam calling in. I just want to give y'all some context to some of the stats, some of the numbers that AD and them bring to the platform. AD's last show, at the end of the day, the last podcast was 5 days ago, 144K views. And then there's the clips that go along with that podcast. Adam had a podcast with Destiny and a bunch of other folks that I'm not familiar with. Destiny's a large YouTuber. I guess these guys are guests. That only did 100Ks, just touching 100K. He has another podcast on the platform, the Glasses Podcast. That shit has 7K views in 11 days. Not competing. Sharp's podcast, 35K views 11 days ago. At the end of the day, popped up again, 181K. They bring a lot of value and a lot of views to the platform. And then the No Jumper Show, it has 200K plus per episode with AD on it. So AD, the fans like AD. They like the presence that they bring to the show. But it's not about performance. Adam likes to justify everything with, it wasn't performing well, so we're going to have to cut y'all. It's like y'all have dog shit things that aren't performing well on the platform. But you're trying to justify these things. It's like, it is business. It is your platform. You can do what the fuck you want to do. But stop the cap. I think it was House Phone that said Adam is more concerned with the people thinking that he's a good friend than actually being a good friend. And they mix friendship with business entirely too much, and they got to separate the two a little bit to protect themselves. So as much as Adam is running this shit like very unprofessionally, these niggas need to be more accountable for how they move in business. That's why I say I ain't freeing the slave. I'm not doing nothing to try to coax anybody into doing what the fuck they want to do. They got to figure that shit out.
So how to make you feel? Let me ask you a question. How to make you feel, Flacco?
Well,
knowing that he would do his dog like that. What make you think about you?
I'm gonna be real. For me, bro, like, I've always, like, seen AD as, like, the second in charge, right? You feel me? Right? Mm-hmm. You know, so, like, so to hear that AD got done like that, I don't know. It's scary, man.
What about House Phone getting done like that?
Yeah.
How House Phone was treated.
You see how Adam acts when Lush disclosed his personal business? Oh, we ain't coming back from that. He's a snake, X, Y, and Z. But he did the very same thing and worse to House Phone, and he's very unaccountable for it.
And those are bad too. You feel me?
Now Lush.
Wait though, like the Lush thing though, I feel like that's a little bit different, right?
I mean, is that the kettle calling the kettle black?
The pot calling the kettle black.
House Phone?
Yep.
Let's talk about it,
bro. Listen, talk about it, man. Yeah, right here. Right. So with Lush, I feel like Adam like thought that damn, like I told you this in like confidence. You feel me? Like you feel me? And like you went and told a bunch of fans who then told AD before I could tell AD. You feel me? Right. So like I feel like right. So I don't feel like you can put the Lush thing in the same breath as House Phone and AD. You feel me? Because those are two different situations. You know? Right. Bro, like, cause AD though, you feel me? Like, that's, like that.
When a Mac.
All right, I'm gonna fast forward to when Adam's calling, and I'm losing patience, y'all. Y'all can watch this on AD's channel, Community, if y'all want to see this.
Oh, cuz.
Ain't expect for
people like nigga, nah.
100%, right? Cause I nasty work,
I think he puts himself in these fucking positions like he always do.
He a bad guy.
More than what he could chew.
Yeah.
Cause not once did I see anything that Lush said bad about me or anything like that. Mm-hmm. If anything, like I said earlier on Back on Fig, that nigga was just relaying the message that Adam said.
Yeah.
So I'm like, cuz feel that way about me. Come on, man.
The question though, right? Look, question. Unpack that though. So
this was some shit that we wanted to start. Niggas start making either talking about people I care about.
I should have got some timestamps. Y'all bear with me.
For real, like, then we got it, bro. They don't fuck with me like that, bro.
Yo.
And I hate bro. Still be friends. I'm like, nigga, what?
No. Like, again, I never got the full, you feel me? Like the full story.
Where does he call in?
Before even like Lush heard it.
What's the deal?
Oh, it's at 50. I thought it was at 30 minutes. My bad, y'all. Niggas stringing y'all along forever.
Hold on.
You on there?
Yeah, here it is.
Can you hear us, Adam?
We don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
Yo, you see the dick eating that these niggas were doing on the other stream? Pause. T-Railing them niggas in Suspect. Those lame jokes he was getting off and they were laughing. He tried that shit there. They're like,
We don't care.
Let me tell you.
shit didn't work at all.
We had a conversation on the
Pun,
spot.
was it shit talking when I asked Josh what he thought about it behind the scenes?
Hey, we had a conversation.
Josh, for a little context, is his business partner. If he had spoken to Josh about it, it would be a completely different scenario because that's his business partner. Lush is another employee. PG said seeing men act like bitches is cringe. This whole thing is cringe. They all went outside. At one point I said this is borderline pathetic. That was cap. This is full on pathetic. Niggas going outside for the platform.
We don't care.
Now, it's starting to get confusing because what is it really about now? Is it about you getting removed from the Tuesday show or him talking behind your back and dissing you to Lush and getting that shit out on the Discord? Because now it seems like it's more about you losing your spot on that Tuesday show. You got to hold Adam's feet to the fire where he's being unaccountable for the fuckery. This is just business at this point. It is both for him, but it's not, he doesn't have...
Right, so...
We don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
I'm gonna keep it a stack with AD. You should have been getting some. You should have been getting another bag for being security as well. Then, if you're playing more than one role in the office, you should be getting more bags. You should get more compensation. This is business. You kept it too much on the friend shit, and this is what happens.
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking
I don't know it before I made this.
Stop the cap.
Here we go. There we go. The gaslighting and the weaseling out of accountability. What are you talking about? Josh is your business partner. That's not a one-to-one comparison. Disingenuous at best. Read the room. Or not Adam. AD, read the room. He's confiding in Lush. Lush. What does he and Lush have in common that you don't? Who is being propelled and thrown all over the no jumper platform while the others are getting thrown to the wayside and used for clout, used for content? There was a whole Flacco show exposing his past. This nigga's still there working. He's doing a live stream for No Jumper right now. It's like these niggas can't read between the lines. It's insanity. This is like when you're simping for niggas. This is when men simp for other men. There's a whole red pill space saying don't simp for these women. They're not giving you the same type of love and appreciation on the other side. You're not getting the same loyalty, the same... None of that. But you're overextending for what? This is insane. Then you're going to cry about it. Goddamn. Having another conversation. Yo, this is what women do. He's trying to minimize the action that he did to escape the accountability. To be unaccountable, oh no, it was just this. Nah, nigga, this is what it is. And even when Pun tried to hold him to the fire, this nigga was like, oh, see how you're reframing it? Nigga, what the hell is going on? You're a grown-ass man.
Stop the cap.
This thing about you making the same 4 jokes every week on the podcast to Lush.
So by acknowledging that you said that, by admitting you said that, you think that's taking accountability. By simply acknowledging, yeah, I did end up saying that. And, all right, so they talk for a good 2 more hours. I ain't getting into that. We have one more thing to react to, a good history of No Jumper, so some people get some context. And then we off in this. Let's get it.
Adam22, whose real name is Adam Graham Mason, was born November 24th, 1983, in Nashua, New Hampshire, a small, peaceful, and polite little city about 45 minutes outside of Boston, Massachusetts. Nashua was named the best place to live in America twice. During his childhood, Adam had a comfortable upbringing, and he remembers fondly playing sword fights in the park and riding his bikes with his friends around his hometown. His mother worked as a librarian at the local library, and his father, Philip Graham Mason, was employed as a marketing director at Ekman Construction Company. However, things took a turn when Adam was just 12 years old in 1995. His father was arrested and sentenced to 18 months in federal prison for fraud.
Hold on. Lady Hotep said something and I glossed right over that shit. Hold on, we're going to get into this. This is an important point he's making. She said that AD thought Adam were closer and than they were. Then what's realistic is his feelings are hurt. Planning his wedding. That's what stuck out to me. I read that first part wrong. It is what it is. He's planning his wedding. Isn't the bride's best friend supposed to plan the wedding? Why is he? You know, I don't know shit, nigga. Whatever, man. I thought that was some female shit, but it is what it is, man. I'm just baffled now. I'm perplexed.
Activity that involved awarding contracts for the Ekman Construction Group through his position on the board of the Joint Special School Building Committee. After serving 1 year in federal prison, Adam's father was released. Then in December of 2000, Adam's uncle, Joseph Graham Mason, who was a Democratic candidate and had close ties with President Bill Clinton, used his connections to secure a presidential pardon for Adam's father and cleared his record.
On your Wikipedia, it says that your father was really good friends with Bill Clinton.
He was.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
The whole thing. Because New Hampshire is the first primary state, or it was at the time, so it's basically like if you wanted to win the presidency, you kind of had to go to New Hampshire first and make your claim to there, because that's what, like, where you would build up your momentum if you were running for president at that time. My dad was like a Democrat working on local campaigns and stuff at that time when I'm in like second grade, and so my dad's like helping him out and was like a part of the campaign. Like, we would be going to fucking Bill Clinton events and shit on the weekend when I was a kid and stuff, and yeah, my dad helped him win his initial presidency, and then my dad went down for a fucking like basically like a corporate crime type thing where he was like accused of misusing his power in the local government to award a contract to his employer, because he worked at this construction company, like getting jobs for the construction company. Like, he was in the corporate side of this office, and so he ends up he refused to snitch on his boss. He ends up doing a deal for a year. So my dad goes to prison in like 95 for like a year, and then when he gets out, Bill Clinton leaves office a couple of years later, and Bill Clinton gives my dad a presidential pardon.
Awesome.
Because he had been with him early on in his career and stuff. So I have all these like photos of my family with the Clintons, but honestly, they haven't had anything to do with them for years. Like, I don't know.
You haven't been out to the island?
I have not. No.
Adam22 developed a passion for bicycles at a young age, but it wasn't until his teenage years that he developed an interest in BMX. In 2002, when Adam was 19, he was introduced to credit card fraud. He used fake credit cards with stolen information to buy high-value items from stores and then sell them online. Adam continued with this illegal activity for an extended period of time until he and a friend were caught at a GameStop trying to use a card to purchase some stuff, prompting the police to be called.
In like 2003, I was running around doing mad credit card fraud around where I grew up, listening to Gorilla Black, at least some of the time, because that was like around the time that he was making a play and his album came out, I think in 2003, 2004, something like that. And that was when I first heard of him. I think when I was doing it, the laws were not very effective at throwing people doing it in jail. I had a couple homies get caught, like different people that I was doing credit card fraud with. But we did have one sort of close call where a buddy of mine went into like a video game store and he was buying like some video game systems, and the card came up as stolen or whatever, and we ended up having to basically like rush to the car. We didn't even go to the car. Like, I went to the car because they weren't looking at me, but he had to end up basically like running through this forest in Long Island outside the mall, and he ended up hiding inside of Barnes & Noble for like 3 hours while the cops are like going crazy around the parking lot, and I'm just like waiting in a parking lot in my car for him. And then eventually him and the two girls, I was with these two girls that he had introduced me to, and then he eventually makes it back to the car. But like, by the end of that experience, I was very much feeling like, all right, you know what?
That's
like,
it.
this is not good for my mental health. Like, as much as I was enjoying the money and the thrill of it, the way that I felt every single time that I went out and did it, it just like wasn't worth it after a while. I was just a nervous mess.
At the age of 20, Adam began playing online poker professionally, but he didn't enjoy it. He found himself constantly checking BMX forums and websites during the downtime and in between hands. In 2004, Adam22 moved to Queens, New York at the age of 21 and became fully immersed in the street BMX scene, frequently riding through the streets of New York performing tricks. However, the idea for No Jumper wasn't born until 2006, when Adam founded the Come Up website, which became the most popular BMX website that was ever created.
2006, I started this BMX blog because I was super influenced by all the early hip-hop blogs, and I was a BMX rider, obsessed with BMX videos and magazines my whole life. I saw Now Right and Two Dope Boys. I said, oh my God, I'm going to do that, but about the bike. Boom, like within a year, it was like huge. It basically became like the biggest platform in the space.
What was the name of that?
The Come Up.
Adam22 relocated to Los Angeles, California, where he established a popular clothing brand, On Some Clothing, in 2008. He began producing videos of the top BMX riders that he knew, creating various full-length DVDs and making apparel that became highly sought after in that community. Fast forward to 2012, when Adam22 launched the No Jumper YouTube channel that most people know him for today. Initially, the channel was not known as No Jumper. Instead, it was operating under Adam's clothing brand, On Some and focused solely on BMX videos. In 2013, Adam22 opened a retail store in downtown Los Angeles next to Skid Row. The store not only showcased the On Some clothing line, but also served as a fully stocked BMX shop, which quickly became a popular gathering place for the local BMX community. Adam22 recognized the opportunity to project BMX to the world in the correct way with this shop, considering that Los Angeles was arguably the most significant BMX market globally. Upon opening the store, Adam22 created a BMX podcast called The Come Up TV for his website.
I mean, I've always kind of had it in me that I just wanted to do the best I could at whatever I was into, and I also kind of always had it in me that I was never going to be able to do anything unless I was passionate about it. And that was what was kind of crazy about it, was with the Come Up is it just exploded so fast, and I was so young, I was only 22, and within maybe like a year and a half of starting it, it was like clearly the biggest BMX website that everybody was looking at every day. Nobody believed in me, and I had to make something happen because I just wanted to show everybody what I had to offer, and trying to figure out like, oh, okay, how do I turn this into a business? Because I didn't go to college and barely graduate high school. With OSF, it's like, it really lit that fire in them together. Where it's like, okay, this.
Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all been watching this for a long time. I appreciate it if y'all hit the like button. That shit free. Let's get it.
This BMX website is really popular, but because it's so popular, everybody's gonna have these high expectations for me of what I do with this other brand. And it stewed, and it took a long time for it to really get off the ground. When I was 22, I had a very different set of priorities where like it was important to me to have people be able to talk honestly. So the site kind of got that reputation early on. But I mean, now when I think about what's important with me in terms of BMX, it's important that I be a force for positivity and that I help make BMX bigger. You only need a couple of pillars for a scene to thrive. BMX to me was always riding around with my friends in the streets and just chilling and grinding ledges. That was always what it was to us, and it's like, it really kind of hurts to have this thing that I'm so overwhelmingly in love with, and I have done ever since I was a little kid, to have like the mainstream interpretation of that is like a text where they just make everybody look like a bunch of clowns. I can make BMX look the way I want it to look. Because if you go to LA, there's a million skate shops that are either directly involved with skateboarding or sort of loosely involved with skateboarding, like Supreme. They make skateboarding look dope, and they do a great job of it. When I see stuff like Ryan Kaczynski with Bakery, or what Odyssey's doing with Texas Toast and all this, it's like, it's amazing to finally, after all these years, see BMX actually taking things into our own hands. And with this shop even, it's like, oh, well, this is our opportunity for LA, which is probably the biggest BMX market in the world, for us to actually project BMX the right way. When DC drops out, it makes it easier for us to make this look dope, because DC was so busy making BMX look like for all those years. It hurt me to have to see the dudes on our team get dropped like that, but it just made me even more determined, I guess, to just be like, okay, well, you know, nobody's going to do this for us. What we're doing is a little bit more big picture, but ultimately what we want to do is be that platform that makes BMX look good. Skateboarding is good because they've had so many of these dudes, these characters that helped promote it more, like since Dave Mira, besides maybe like Nigel now, who Nigel's a person that I respect like crazy for going out and making BMX look good to like a completely different audience. But besides Nigel and since Dave Mira, like, have you really had anybody in the mainstream that you thought of that way?
I think his history and his experience with BMX, his passion for BMX, not wanting it to look a certain way because this is his culture, I think that is very important in framing the way he stepped into hip hop and the way he's treating the hip hop culture.
Like, BMX is just as rich and just as cool, and I mean, cooler if you ask me. For a second, skating's cool, but I mean, nothing's cooler than BMX in my book.
Adam22 recognized the need to tap into Los Angeles culture and expand beyond BMX podcasts. So in 2015, he launched a non-BMX podcast called No Jumper. No Jumper was originally a blog on Tumblr created by him and another guy in 2011, where other hip-hop oriented article writers were paid by Adam and his friend to write about music.
There was another thing years before No Jumper, the YouTube channel, where at one point I wanted to start like a hip-hop blog, and there was like a dude who was like writing articles for the blog. I basically told him, like, if you write these articles for the blog and if you help get other people to write the articles for the blog, then eventually I'll be able to start paying you. And he was on board because he was like a little blogger at the time or whatever, and he wrote maybe like 20 articles or something, and he like got a couple other people to write articles, but then he was a depressed weirdo, and he just falls off the face of the earth after a couple months. And then the No Jumper, I bought the URL, all this shit, I had nojumper.com, and then he disappears. Maybe 2 years later, I hit him up, I said, yo, I'm starting a podcast, I want to use that No Jumper name since we're not using it for anything else. Yeah. Is that gonna be weird for you because you wrote articles under that brand name? And he said, no, I don't give a.
The first ever episode of No Jumper was the Ryan Denny interview, also known as No Jumper 1, which was filmed at the back of the Awesome store. No Jumper quickly gained popularity, and within its first few months, the show featured renowned interviews, like episode 5 that had Poya and Fat Nick. Shane Gonzalez appeared on episode 9, and the Suicide Boys were on episode 18. However, the impact of No Jumper wasn't fully realized until several months later when the XXXTentacion interview was released to the public. The interview currently has over 20 million views and is considered a classic interview among rap fans, especially since XXXTentacion's untimely death.
That was just, you know, my podcast was real small at the time, and he was really small at the time. I think he had like 15,000 followers on SoundCloud, which, you know, and I just kept seeing his name like in my comments like crazy, and I could tell that it wasn't one of those things where people are telling everybody to go comment about the artist on your comments, which happens all the time. But yeah, you know, I listened to him a little bit. I could tell that there was something special about him, but then I also was seeing all these crazy videos of him fighting online and stuff. I was just interested in him, and he was hitting me up pretty consistently at this time, just saying he wanted to do an interview. So when he came through and did it, you know, it was a really, really good interview. It was a fascinating interview. It was like, I just knew, like, through meeting him, like, this is something freakishly interesting about this dude. Like, there's just something that is going to happen from this. And, you know, he had a huge crew of people with him, and his energy was just insane at the time. And, you know, it was weird because it sort of had, like, a normal lifespan in terms of, like, how the video did, where it maybe got 20,000 views right away, and then it starts like chugging on, getting like 1,000 views a day, and then he gets locked up, and then while he's in jail, boom, 80,000 a day, over and over and over, click until he's in jail, and then all of a sudden it starts getting all these views, and then all of a sudden all these labels start hitting me up because, you know, they were really interested in the thing with him. He was telling people I was his manager. I was flabbergasted because I never had that kind of like relationship to the music industry. I never talked to anybody besides like these younger dudes that I was interviewing.
During the early days of No Jumper, Adam22 supported Lil Peep, and Lil Peep was the only person that Adam allowed to post music videos onto the No Jumper YouTube page. In 2016, No Jumper launched its first weekly podcast called No Jumper Host Chat, and it featured Adam22, House Phone, Cam Girl, and Rosenberg as the primary panelists. Additionally, in 2017, the original Awesome store relocated to the Melrose district of Los Angeles, which is much more prominent. However, shortly after the store's opening, Adam22's close friend Lil Peep passed away from a drug overdose. The tragic event made Adam22 realize that he needed to slow down on his own personal drug use. As No Jumper continued to grow in 2018, Adam22 encountered a significant obstacle in his podcasting career when he was accused of sexual assault by 2 different women, one of which was still a minor when she said it happened. Adam22 denied the allegations from the beginning, and the charges were eventually dropped, but it damaged the business relationship between him and Atlantic Records, who had given No Jumper a label deal at the time and was allowing him to sign artists and release music. These accusations resulted in them distancing themselves from him, although he pitches it a very different way.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Right.
There was those old accusations that came out, and Atlantic kind of washed their hands of
that situation?
We had like a 1-year contract with a 1-year addition to it where it's like an option to like do another year. And after the first year, they basically were like, they just had like hella pressure being put on them by like journalists, and they just kept hitting them up for comments. How do you feel about this? Yada, yada. And it's like, there's so much bureaucracy in that. There's so much like, you know, it's hard to make things move, you know? Like if you have like the budget and the team fully behind you, it just ended up being more trouble than it was worth, because they were dealing with all this weird from journalists trying to get them like to.
If y'all notice, AD's here in the bootleg Kev interview, and AD was in a bunch of other clips for a long time. Y'all seen House Phone on the first episode.
They had like journalists trying to get them to cut me off. And it's like, we did that one record, we did like another record, it was kind of whatever. I personally, and I know it's like convenient for me to say this, some people might think I'm lying, I hated everything about the experience. It was fucking terrible. I started to realize like very early on that I didn't get the deal that I could have got, should have got, and that if I was really going to do this, I wanted to do it my own way. You know, like we're trying to sign an artist. I tried to sign Draco. They're like, he's too gang related. I'm like, well, what the am I even doing here then? You know, like this is not... You know, like if you're gonna tell me that an artist being too gang related means I don't get to sign them, what the did you sign me for? Because that's not. I didn't like.
What year was that?
Get into this to do like some sake. You know, that's not like I want to sign an artist that I believe in. And obviously, if I had signed Draco, my life would have been full of many, many headaches as a result of it. So they probably spared me some headaches. But you know, it wasn't really a good fit, to be honest.
In early 2019, No Jumper introduced its second weekly podcast, The Cam Girl vs. House Phone Show. After a few episodes, Adam22 decided to join the panel, and it evolved into a weekly podcast called The No Jumper Show.
Now, this is important. I hope everybody understands this. Cam Girl and House Phone were the originators of the podcast. The No Jumper Show, it became the No Jumper Show when Adam came in, but they started the podcast before him.
Girl versus House
and look how he slimed them.
After a few episodes, Adam22 decided to join the panel, and it evolved into a weekly podcast called The No Jumper Show.
At this point, House Phone and Cam Girl should have tried to get some sort of equity or ownership in the IP. Because you don't let that intellectual property go when you're there from episode 1. You don't do that. But they allowed Adam to run shit. So they got to live with the results now. Let's get it.
Which is the longest running podcast on the channel. It was also in early 2019 when an infamous attempted robbery occurred during a No Jumper live stream where Adam22 was seen defending himself against a fake gun pointed at him. The AD interview happened in mid-2019, which introduced Adam to a man named AD. However, it wasn't until June 2020 when Adam asked AD to take his place on the No Jumper Show while he was away. Towards the end of 2020, AD launched his own podcast through No Jumper called At the End of the Day. 1 month later, Cam Girl left No Jumper due to receiving a lot of negative comments, and AD replaced her full time on the No Jumper Show. Adam and his adult entertainment industry girlfriend Lena the Plug welcomed their first child, Parker Ann, at the end of 2020. In February of 2021, a man named Dunno was interviewed on No Jumper, and then he joined the At the End of the Day podcast later that year on episode 32. T-Rail joined the show only 5 episodes after that. In mid-2021, Adam22 proposed to Lena the Plug, and shortly after, Sharp from Soft White Underbelly had his first No Jumper interview. A few months later, Sharp launched his own show through No Jumper called The Sharp Tank. House Phone also received his own podcast called Disconnected, which started in December of 2021. The latest show on No Jumper is The Monday Show, which launched in mid-2022, shortly after Flacco joined the team. However, here recently, it seems that the climate around the No Jumper brand is starting to shift, with people claiming that Adam is nothing more than a culture vulture who stopped talking about BMX and now talks about rap simply because it garners more attention and pays more. Plus, they feel that he has oversaturated the market with crappy podcast after crappy podcast. This isn't just damaging the No Jumper's reputation, but Adam has created an environment where his staff members are using his brand to promote their own brands, and some of these podcasts are outperforming his original content. The issue with this is that it shows these individuals that work for him or work on his platform that they don't need Adam's support. Eventually, they'll figure it out, they'll depart, and they'll start their own channels.
Jesus Christ.
Now, they already have their own channels, but when will they depart? Who knows? Let's get it.
Instead of earning and then splitting the money with Adam, they can just put it on their own platforms and keep all of the profit. Adam22's true character is now becoming visible to the public. For those who may not be aware, he went on a podcast and accused his longtime co-host and friend House Phone of having a sexual relationship with a trans woman.
I have something to say.
I'm gonna ambush. But guys, it's been...
Oh my god. It's not about him, this is about me.
I have a feeling that this will soon be about him.
No.
I'm gonna be hearing a lot about this.
And people, this was Sledge
Tell him to take it up with me. I don't give a
I would like to say the same, but it seems like I'm worried about people calling me a bad friend for just...
See that? Worried about people calling him a bad friend. He's not worried about actually being a good or bad friend. This nigga.
Well, this was Sledge.
Tell him to take it up with me. I don't give a
I would like to say the same, but it seems like I'm worried about people calling me a bad friend for just not editing this and putting it out. They're gonna be mad at me, but I'm just...
He's just gonna be... how about this? If you're mad at him, I think I'm mad at you because you're being...
Oh shit, this drop failed? Fuck life. Holy. Alright, y'all. Give me a second, y'all. I restarted something. Some update patch came. My drops got scrambled. A lot of things got fucked up. That's why the mic wasn't on at the beginning of the show. It is what it is. Guess gotta use this one then.
All due respect, shut the hell up. I don't want to hear that.
There's no due respect. Man, that drop wasn't it, man. That wasn't it. This is like that Chris Rock special when you're fucking up the joke live. God damn it. Let's
bad
get
friend
it.
to me by acting weird and shady, acting like you didn't do some that you did do, and you know you did.
I've been friends with him for like... And I just don't want to be like...
The truth is the truth.
Well...
No one cares.
But should I tell him? Should I give him a little warning? This is coming. It feels kind of weird to not tell him.
Yeah, maybe it's your friend. Yeah, be like she totally spilled your beans.
If you want to, I have.
But you better tell. You also should. You better let him know. Hold up. Insecurity, and I don't play. So.
Yeah.
Security's gonna have a turn with you too.
Actually, no, he can't.
Man, let me go ahead and just speak on this, man. First of all, it's 2023, man.
Stack Piggy Bank available next week.
Cool. Can I?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Can you not do that?
Yeah.
Thanks. It's 2023, bro. No matter what is decide to do with their lives, which is nothing wrong with, by the way, I feel like my being like outed or exposed or whatever by like my home team, by people that I work with, that I see every week, bro. I'm really like that bothering me, bro. I'm really not gonna lie to you. And yeah, bro, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I'm not gonna sit here and say, but I'm also not gonna sit here and like claim like everything. But just know, I ain't never touched it. I ain't never sucked no. I ain't never got in that. And I'll leave it there. All right. Just know, got a little experimental at one point in life. Honest, yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest.
There's nothing wrong about being honest.
Got a little freaky deaky in life before. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I mean, it is what it is, bro. I just don't understand what was the point of like trying to like maliciously like
make content out of it.
Make content out of like some that could be had actually been really like detrimental to my life, my career, my relationship, all the other. Bro.
Adam asserts that this portion of the podcast was meant to be removed and not posted, but
it wasn't a live stream. It wasn't one of the live stream podcasts that he usually does. It was pre-recorded. He was. This is typical Adam being unaccountable as fuck. He didn't. They could have easily edited it. God damn.
Stop it. Get some help.
They didn't want to do that. Oh shit. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson with the super chat. What point was I making? Yeah, he could have went to the editor. Something that significant. If you were really a good friend, you would have looked out. But you didn't want to do that.
It wasn't removed and it was posted. House Phone then appeared on another podcast to express his emotions, but Adam continuously interrupted him and treated him with disrespect.
You view it's like I'm not gonna
O'Shea Duke Jackson says, Hotep, 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 let's get it.
Throw away this content. Oh, I filmed this thing, so I'm not gonna not put it out.
I never even considered not putting it out, to be totally honest. Like I never even had that idea because I thought we're gonna edit it out because I thought that the most likely scenario if we didn't put it out would be this person being so enraged that it was worse than the situation that would have played out if they just edited it out.
But guess what? You thought that you had a f***ing joke. What? You thought it was gonna be funny. Everybody was gonna laugh at me. Ha ha. House phone trans. And you thought it was gonna be. You thought the backlash that you're getting. You thought it was gonna be back on me.
I think we should let Phone just get his feelings out.
Yeah, let him say.
I definitely want to get his feelings off, but I have to correct the record when he's saying stuff that isn't true about me.
Let him get his off.
Yeah, you could respond.
If I haven't let him hit it off,
what did I say? What did I say that wasn't true?
His life has been permanently altered. Can't nobody tell this man how to feel. Regardless of whatever you think he's saying right now, he has every right to feel the way that he feels right now. Let him pop it.
And that's what I was about to say earlier is like you don't have to get too specific, but that you've been going through.
Man, let Cuz talk. Let him do. Let Cuz get it off.
Period.
Just like I'm not even like surprised about even the way you're reacting right now, bro. You've been like this, bro. You want to look like the good guy. You want to look like you cared so much. You wanted to edit it, but that's just not the truth, bro. I mean, sat there
but we have everybody in this office can confirm that was supposed to go.
It's not. Do you hear how you keep saying shoulda, coulda, woulda?
I'm talking about what actually
supposed
happened. I know how bad it is that it happened. I'm talking about the fact that we tried to make it not happen.
It don't matter about what you tried to do, Adam. It's about what happened, bro.
And yeah.
And then let's move forward to that book apology you gave when you're on the news.
Intention of giving House Phone a headache. I'm fully cognizant of the fact that he's been, I don't want to act like his whole life has just been hell or anything, but obviously dealing with the mom, he's living on his own for the first time, and he's got help and everything. I mean, he's the last person on the crew, on the staff that I would want to give a hard time right now.
You're talking about, he's been going through the mom. He's been going through the help. You're talking about the person that fucking raised me, that birthed me, my best friend that died. He's been going through the mom.
But are you actually acting like I have some kind of disrespect for your mom when I fucking
disrespectful as
I paid for the funeral as soon as it happened just because.
Come on, bro. Come on. Not here, bro. Not here. Come on. Not here, bro. All right, let me go. Not here, man. Let me go, bro. I'm walking you outside.
You ain't pay for nigga, you gave me some money. You didn't pay for the funeral. Walk you outside,
In the subsequent podcast, the No Jumper team criticized Adam for his conduct during the incident, and ultimately, he appeared to be an immature, self-absorbed individual with a considerable lack of empathy.
But because I was like, you're so argumentative. You're gonna prove the point.
I don't know if this needs to be said. I needed to know. I already rebutted this crazy opinion. He was saying things
the same way. Argumentative, you feel me? At every point he had to speak about, you had something to say. What was you were defending yourself? It was
a podcast.
But look, it is. But bad podcast, you always say, let us speak, let the person speak, and let them get that off.
Right. I just feel like at a certain point, if you allow somebody to talk through all of their feelings,
you don't need to say this again.
No.
I already said what I'm gonna say.
No.
Lush. There was no chance in hell. Because I'm not gonna have y'all just sit here and harp on the same point over and over.
You're not even letting me talk.
No, because you guys are saying the same over and over. I told you what it is.
Say something different.
This is my podcast, and I'm willing to hear out other people's opinions. But if your opinion is that I should have sat there and took that, get the out of here. It's not happening.
It's my podcast. Now you're going, it's my podcast.
It is my podcast.
It's my podcast. I do what I want.
Despite this, Adam has built No Jumper into a brand that probably won't be affected in the long run, as it's a pretty massive platform at this point. But who knows what's next for the company and its creator, but that's the story of Adam22. Anyways, that's it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, tap the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. As always, it's been fun rocking with y'all, man. I'm out.
All right. I'm pretty sure that content creators channel popped up at some point during it with the subscribe button, so y'all could rewind at some point and find that.
Just like a woman.
Adam escapes accountability at all costs. If somebody's saying something of some sort of substance that can hurt his feelings or hold him accountable, he will speak over it, cut you off, and say it's my podcast. So it's pretty bad. He's running the shit into the ground. This nigga should have been took a week off since that house phone incident. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's get into some of the comments we got here. Where should we start? Start at the bottom. Lady Hotep says, yep, all them niggas are disposable to him. That's facts. Chronic Introvert said, I guess we have to keep the same energy we do when men stay with toxic women. These dudes knew what they were dealing with. It's all their fault. That is facts. This is what I'm talking about. It's a lack of accountability for everybody that works there. Us, the people, the viewers, even the fans, can't free the slaves. People are tied to their own coin there, so they have to be pretty much beholden to whatever Adam is dishing out to them. And a lot of times it's going out sad for some clout. Devontae says, Adam seemed to have some form of narcissism. Adam has the need to be right. Adam is every negative woman we see on these panels, on the Lapeef show, on Daily Wrap-Up Crew, whatever panel y'all see, Fresh and Fit, that have the need to be right, that are argumentative, that refuse to let the words come out to be held to the fire. Adam has all those tendencies. But it is what it is. All these niggas are signing up for that job. I'm not talking these niggas off that platform. That's where they want to be. That's what image they want to present to the world. They got to live with it. Got to be accountable as men. But this has been a very long stream. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson for the super chat. I realized that this super chat bar doesn't actually move now, so we can fix that. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We wrapping this one up. Let's get it. Yeah.